And the Trojans will kick this away to start us off. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's a shotgun run called. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And they hand it off to the back. Breaking tackles. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Look out, room to run here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got...
Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
And the Aggies are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick dart to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Play fake, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
QB keeper all the way. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, USC. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Aggies will have to kick this away. The offense forced to punt for the 1st time tonight. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
That's a 1st down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has in running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And on second goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And they've got him.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Bringing pressure, looking to scramble, breaks into the clear. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the runner takes off to his right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double. freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab!
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Powering through the defender. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First down and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. A deep shot right down the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Receiver in motion now. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. And the Trojans will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Johnson. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The back's got it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The receiver grabs it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Back in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to chuck it again. And they heave it deep downfield. But this one is broken up. Ball is incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down with a 44. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He finds some space. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Handoff heading left. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back's got it again. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Downfield shot falls in. They couldn't quite connect there.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. Pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, USC, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Hands off to the left. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. It's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the back gets the football. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling.
Great job here by this defense. Yeah, they gave up some yards, but I'll tell you, these option pitches can leave you guessing at times and be out of position. Great job of rallying to the football here and not allowing them to reach the marker, and this defense gets off the field.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll give it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Throwing off play action. On the move now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
It's an option look. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. They'll try the option play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane as this drive's going to start with decent field position. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Leaning on the run game here.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. This crowd looking for a big 4th down stop. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Woo-hoo, what a job by this offense. Risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Heading left after the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Breaks free. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. The defense got to be on alert here. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.